Welcome to Talk Around Riyadh, the Wheel of Time showcast. I am your host, Joe Perry, here with my co-hosts, Jen Isgro, Tom Kokoza, and joining us again for another episode of our rewatch, Brendan Johnston. How, Jen, are you doing tonight on this Halloween?
I'm good. I was looking around to see if I had anything. I'll just do this. It's not as impressive as the other things you guys are wearing, but it's better than what Brendan has.
What the fuck? I'm just sitting here.
What in the hell?
Brendan, look around. Put something on.
I see strays left and
Put
right.
a book on your head.
You have a jacket on behind you. Put the jacket on.
It's a blanket.
You crazy blanket
Put
face man. Now give me some candy.
You put it over.
It's Halloween.
Pull it over your head, and you could be like Mother Teresa or something.
That's who you could be. Mother Teresa.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You could be Obi-Wan.
A Perrin episode where I have to wear a costume. Could I be having any more fun?
So how you doing, Tom?
Man. I'm doing well, Joe.
Where's Tom?
I'm sorry. How are you doing, Skrull?
I'm doing well.
For those of you listening, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
For those of you listening, we're sorry.
For those of you listening, go to our YouTube channel. Yeah, if you want to see what's so funny. But it's Halloween. That's the hint, everybody. It's Halloween. So if you can't see us, imagine.
Just imagine.
Just imagine all the people.
See everybody in my glasses.
Are you high? What are you doing?
No, you can see everybody in my glasses.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted to show everybody the reflection of my glasses.
Yeah.
That's how
I really can't see much in this, so.
Why? I can't imagine.
I'm sure
why your black electronic mask is obscuring your vision.
Anyway, we are we've already gone way off the rails and we haven't even started yet. We are continuing our rewatch of season 3
the rails
of the Wheel of Time. That's probably why we're going off them. We are on episode 7, Golden Eyes. I want to remind everybody that we are talking some book spoilers. So if you have not read the books, be forewarned. We will, of course, warn you before we say the spoilers, but we won't go too crazy into them. But, we've got to kind of get some things off of our chest, and Brendan's the person who's going to take them when we get them off our chest.
Have to.
Wait, that sounds not good. I don't know.
There's some not good things in here. Wait, let me say that again. Go back. Let's back up again. I'm sorry, this mask is taking me over.
You look like Gengar from Pokemon right now. It's great.
Should we change it up? I could change it up. Let's see. How about that?
Oh, Ghostface!
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
I'll be Ghostface for a
What's
bit.
up?
Wow. That's capturing a moment in time. Remember when "was up" was a thing? It feels like such a terrible time. I feel like there was nothing good happening around that time.
Somebody at work this week brought up the E-Trade baby.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot all about that.
Super Bowl. That was a Super Bowl ad. The first one.
It was like I blacked out for a second because it all came flooding back.
Yeah. So let's jump into this episode. Hey, I know Brendan's eager to talk about it.
Okay.
My first note I have here is that opening scene where the farmers are practicing with the sticks reminds me of the Army of Darkness scene where he's teaching them how to fight. Okay, nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, that fell flat. All right, I'm done.
That's also my last note.
My only note.
Might be the only podcast in the history of the medium where an Army of Darkness reference didn't land.
Probably.
To be honest.
Yeah.
That's
it.
on us. That's not your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I
we dropped
was
the
really
ball for
hoping
you.
that note would carry us through the whole episode.
That was all I had, man.
So,
I figured that's an easy 25.
well, there's two other notes. One that has nothing to do with the episode, and the other one was just a transcription note.
Is it about the commercials?
Yes, there's a note. There's a note about the commercials.
Imagine that. None of them as good as the E-Trade, baby.
It's my last note. It says, Troy Polamalu's really working those Head and Shoulder ads.
Did you watch this in the past?
No,
No, he's
did.
still doing
there's
it.
a new ad with him.
Is he?
Yes.
It's so weird that you brought up Troy Polamalu because
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Because-
they're-
the wig that my daughter used to be Moana this year, I also used for Troy Polamalu when I dressed up as him. But then I looked back over the Halloweens and we've used the same curly black wig like a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But it was originally a Troy Polamalu wig.
why were you Troy Polamalu for Halloween?
I'm not sure. Maybe I had the wig already. I think that's actually what it was. I had the wig, so I just bought a Troy Polamalu shirt. I don't know if it was for Halloween or maybe
I've known
for
you
Mardi
for
Gras.
Just a
long time.
random Sunday.
No, it was Mardi Gras. It was Labor Day
I've known you
weekend.
for. Oh, okay, maybe.
It was
yeah,
probably
maybe.
that.
I want to apologize to our
Anyway.
listeners.
Don't apologize.
We are really exploring the studio space here, guys.
Let's-
We're
My-
Segue from
Wait.
Troy into
Wait. My other
Hold on.
note. I want to tell you my other note. My transcription
Please.
note.
oh, boy.
I was. So what I'm watching the show and I'm talking and recording my notes and then transcribing them afterwards. Like I don't transcribe them, the app transcribes them. And I had a note about child buyer. It transcribed as child buyer, like somebody who buys children. And I just thought that was really funny.
like in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Were the bad guys in Pinocchio?
All right, time to change the mask.
That was.
There
that
we
was
go.
better.
There's my fox.
Ooh, this is for next week,
Oh.
really, but that's okay.
Yeah. It could be maybe be a wolf.
Could be
Sure.
maybe be a wolf if it weren't a fox.
Oh, and my actual note about child buyer was that that scene with Dain and Perrin towards the beginning
Yeah.
when he's trying to
Sure.
make a deal with him. I feel like they really missed an opportunity to have child buyer there and like kind of like egging Dain on, sneering, some hateful stares there. If he was going to be, a part of the series moving forward.
Well,
Yeah.
He's not.
he's not. So
Yeah. That's it. That's my notes.
Okay, great. Great.
all right, cool. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Well, I'm sure you have some things you want to talk about, Brendan.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
Want to talk about?
Now, I'm curious, Brendan. In
Yeah.
rewatching this episode,
Okay.
your least favorite character,
Yes.
episode focused on this character.
Yes.
Were there any parts of it that that you enjoyed?
When we first watched it,
Yes.
I believe what I said was this is a well-made episode about the part of the story that I am the least interested in and like the least.
Mhm.
That hasn't changed that much, except I think it's a little less well done, and I like it a little less.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
Fair enough.
So
Fair
so
enough.
it's changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not in the way you were
No, well,
expecting.
now, Joe, you've changed your face again, and
Jesus.
I'm trying to place exactly what this is. It reminds me of some sort of like comic strippy face, like a
Look, looks like Elmo to me a little
Little
bit.
It's very
Elmo-ish.
cartoony
yeah,
for sure. Yeah, like an old
Pogo
school,
or something.
like an old school like Looney Tunes cartoon character or something like that.
It's also very clowny.
Yes.
Like Jadavian Clowney.
Yeah, another football player reference.
Jesus. No. That's
No,
not what I meant.
No, not like him. Oh, okay.
No.
You know, something I realized in this episode, I think it's in the scene when Fail's basically telling Perrin to stop being a bitch.
Yeah,
Brendan, you must have liked that scene at least.
I did. Yes.
Okay. It made me wish that they would have introduced Fail sooner in this show. So Perrin wouldn't be such a bitch for so long.
Well, okay, so this is a good segue into like my main issue with the episode. I'm not doing this as a bit. I genuinely don't understand why the people of the Two Rivers are so inspired by and dedicated to the idea of following Perrin literally to their deaths, if need be, beyond he's from there and he is a main character of the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
like they never tell us why.
Yeah. So I think there's two things there. One of them is that he's like one of the only people who's like left the town and gone on an adventure.
Okay.
And I think they know at this point that Rand is the Dragon Reborn, right? Jen and Tom, do you remember?
I don't know if they know.
No. I'm not sure.
They seem to not know a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't think he makes a big deal of that.
But he's been out and, traveled the world and, been on adventures. And the other part, I think, is we mentioned it in one of the earlier episodes when I think it's that scene when he's comes out of like the wine spring and it's night out and all the townsfolk are there and he's like kind of talking to them.
Yeah.
He's Taviran and the plot armor of the Taviranness kind of pulls him into that. And I think in the books, he's a little bit more take charge, but
it's totally different in the books because he's doing shit the whole time.
He does a lot of stuff like
they go out
leading
and
up
hunt
to
the
this.
Trollocs. And he's also like kind of under the wing of Rand's dad.
Yeah, like Rand's dad,
like
Tam and Abel, Matt's dad are like, they're following him. They're like, you're leading us. And the town respects those two men. And Tam was a soldier, so the town kind of takes their cue from them as well. Like, so there's a lot of other things going on.
I think you've kind of hit a nail on the head, though, Brendan. Like,
I looked away and I like forgot that you had a mask on, and then I looked back. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
okay.
No, I think that's a failure of episodes 1 through 6 of this show, is they don't give you any good reason, like any good show reason for these people to follow him. I think they do the best they can in a I think of this show the way I think of episode 3 of Star Wars, which is, well, you made episodes 1 and 2. This is literally the best thing you can do.
Right.
It's really like 2, 3, and 5 because 1 he's not there and 4 he's not in it. So it's really only like those three.
Yeah. But like, and we talked about it, I think, when we talked about episode 5, like even at that point, just minor tweaks that they could have made to make him slightly more proactive, slightly more like someone that exhibits leadership qualities that are visible to others, like would have helped this. And which literally the reasons are, they know you, they don't know these other people, and you're the main character, so you've got main character superpowers, and like that's it. He makes.
He also, there's this Lord Luke guy in the books is kind of leading them a bit when he goes there, and Perrin immediately doesn't like him, and he basically like says, "Fuck off! Don't listen to him. Listen to me," which is a big part of it too.
Also excised from the show. So there's that.
Yeah. Lord Luke is an interesting character in the books.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to
about that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that really quick.
Let's take this opportunity for
spoiler.
Yeah, storybook spoiler time with Brendan's favorite plot in the series.
So, oh God, I don't even know if I want to explain this to Brendan. He's
I
gonna
think we explained it very briefly. I think we do it briefly.
Go
Lord
for it.
Luke in the
First time for
series
everything.
is a minor recurring villain throughout the whole thing, bordering on major recurring villain. He's actually
he's Perrin's
secret-
like arch nemesis in the books, basically.
Yeah,
He becomes
yeah,
it.
yeah. He's just not in a ton of. He's not in a ton of it. He's just around constantly. He in the books is actually two different characters, two different people merged into
Holy mother of God. Okay.
merged into one, and has the ability to change which person he looks like, and is like a hunter of wolves, both in real life and in the dream. And though that's why Lord Luke is known as Slayer, and he's like an assassin for the Shadow. And he like Joe said, he becomes like a nemesis and foil for Perrin throughout the series, because Perrin becomes a master of the dream world, and
Okay.
much of what he does in the last battle is done in that world.
Some might
that
call
sounds
him.
that sounds super interesting. Maybe one day they can make a TV show about it.
There's a whole other piece of this, which is that Luke
Of course,
Oh,
there
like
is.
Rand's originally Luke is Rand's uncle and chases his sister, who's Rand's mother, into the blight, and faces off with, I believe, Lan's nephew.
No,
Is that correct?
Lan's cousin.
Lan's cousin, Isam, and then for some reason the two of them become one person during that battle. And
Right.
so he's Luke when he's like
In the real
out
world.
in public in the real world, and then
In the
in the
dream
dream
world.
he looks like Perrin often says, this guy looks like Lan. And he looks like him in the dream world when he's Slayer. But really he's Luke, like Lord Luke of Camelin, but nobody knows that for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess he looks different.
Well, his name's not Luke.
Yes, it is.
No. Rand's uncle's name's not Luke, is it? Isn't it
Yes,
something
it is.
Yeah, he's Luke
Yeah,
and
it's Luke
Isam.
and Isam.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is? Okay.
It's just that
Yeah.
no
That's
secret
just-
identity is
yeah.
necessary. There's like, well, both these guys are dead. It can't be this guy.
Joe's hypnotizing us. Oh.
So yeah,
Yeah.
cool stuff. And again, everyone's related to everybody.
Yeah. What's that about?
Look,
It's very influenced by, I think, the King Arthur mythology,
that
where
makes
everyone's
sense.
related to
Sure.
everybody.
Now I'm a Shamael. I'm Baalzaman.
That's cool, man. Leave it like that.
you should bring that to WatCon.
Sure.
Just be Baalzamon for like 6 hours straight.
Yeah.
Let the
Yeah.
batteries hold out.
Cool.
So yeah, that's
That's Lord Luke.
Lord Luke.
Yeah.
Very, very important in the books. Fucks a lot of people up in the books. Kills a lot of wolves.
Yeah.
In the show, he's a guy that you see in a scene or two.
And he, for some reason, can also like get a message to the Whitecloaks, and with I don't know, that part was
Well,
weird.
I mean, Tom, in
just went
fairness,
to them.
he couldn't really be expected to kill a lot of wolves in the show, because after 2 seasons of making a big deal about how Perrin has all these wolf powers and can call and speak to wolves and communicate with wolves, and wolves think of him as a kindred spirit. When the shit goes down and he needs people to fight for him, there are 0 wolves.
0.
He was using
Not a
his wolf
one.
powers.
But
he
in
was
the-
using his wolf powers.
Yeah, in the books,
In this
there are no
episode.
wolves either because Slayer's hunting them.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He can
But
hear
there's
very
there's
well.
a reason. All you do see like a couple of wolf heads in the Whitecloak camp. No, like not even Perrin going, there's no wolves around. What's going? Nothing. Just
Yeah,
figure,
just- I mean, yeah, and like Jen, you're right. He's using his wolf powers, but his wolf powers just take the form of being strong and good at fighting. So those could be any animal powers,
No.
or no animal at all.
Those aren't
Like,
his wolf
He can
powers.
hear
though.
really well. He can hear really well when
He
someone's
can
walking up
see.
behind him, and he says, "Why do you
He can
smell so
smell,
afraid?"
he
Oh
smells
yes,
Bad
people.
face.
wolves, of course, famously the only animals with a good sense of smell.
He smells feelings. That's part of his powers.
Well, his real
God
power.
damn it.
I didn't
I'm
write
not-
it.
His real powers are in the wolf dream or
Whatever.
I'm not,
Perrin
deni-
Riyadh.
I'm not denying that he has powers. I'm saying in the context of this episode and the season as a whole, his powers are just powers.
Right.
They're not. They're a genetic set. A generic set, and possibly genetic. I don't know how this shit works. Of just fantasy hero powers that could be. He could be a leopard brother for all I know. Like
bear brother.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Maybe
have.
The wolves are like mad at him because he got Hopper killed.
I don't know.
They're like giving him the cold shoulder in this season, and they were going to come back.
Well, you know what? Well, then that makes the power shitty because you know what? The fish don't hold a grudge against Aquaman.
That's right.
Okay,
even when he throws them out of the water.
If he was any good at it, they wouldn't be mad at him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm liking this episode less the more we talk about it. And we're not even talking about it that much.
I think we went pretty deep into it there for sure.
No,
into a character who doesn't really play a part, and things that we wish would have been in the season that weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shied away from a lot of the wolf stuff this season. They did it more so in the second season. So I don't know. Maybe we would have got more in season 4 if we had one.
I think that we would have. There is the next thing that Perrin does in the books, which is not the next thing he would do in the series, in the TV series, is lead an army of Two Rivers folk to help rescue Rand, who's like imprisoned by at this point the Shido and some of the Tower Aes Sedai. And then there's a giant like battle of the 5 armies kind of battle between a bunch of warring forces, and he shows up with the Two Rivers folk and just a mess of wolves, and there's a lot of carnage. That would have been cool. And I actually do imagine they're like, well, the big Perrin and wolf battle is going to happen next season.
Yeah.
We can't do it twice. It's going to lose its impact.
That's true. And again, it's they don't show up. They're not there in the books either. But you're right, though. I think that was probably
that makes it a little better.
Yeah.
Not much.
Now, if they didn't put wolves in that battle in the next season, and then we would have been like, "What the fuck?"
Well, they didn't.
Well, they could still.
No.
Well, also, like, who the fuck even knows? Because, well, we'll get into this as we go through this. Well, we'll do it now, right? Perrin at the end, he's just, he gives himself up. He's arrested by the Whitecloaks. Very nice ending. I do like the ending. I know whatever, but like that, none of that happens. Like,
he doesn't give himself. He actually breaks his word, but no, he doesn't really do it.
No,
like,
well, in the first of all, they break their word. They don't come and help. The Whitecloaks stand there and
they come. They run away.
What do you mean?
They run away though.
Yeah, and so he says, "You didn't keep your word, and I'm not going to keep mine."
The book they run.
And then the townspeople are like, "If you try and do it, they will just murder you," and they leave. Right. But the Whitecloaks are like less competent and cartoonishly bad in the books, or as opposed to the series where I think they're mildly competent and somewhat realistically bad. So
they were. I like the Whitecloaks in the show. I think they did a really good job with them.
So
there's not really the Whitecloaks in the show don't really have an identity as an organization. There's a total of 3 that talk, or maybe 4.
Yeah,
right. If you include the Squire in the beginning of episode 2, season 1,
right?
The little boy with the bird.
The little boy with the bird. I think he has a line.
There's like 4, at most 5 Whitecloak aligned characters who talk, and they're all real different.
It's true. I mean, that's only a few behind the Aes Sedai, really, but
that's true. That's also true.
You're right. You're right.
At least the Aes Sedai dress differently, and I'm not joking. Like I 100% mean that. Like at least there's like, the blues and the reds are clearly different. Yeah, Whitecloaks are just all white.
That's probably an interesting point because there are 2. Go ahead, Joe. I think you said the same thing.
No, yeah, go ahead. I'm just
There are
just
two like
flaming over here.
not sex, but there's two divisions in the Whitecloaks. There's the normal Whitecloak soldiers like Dain and his dad, and then there's what Valda is, which is a questioner. Those are different Whitecloaks. They're like they're like internal affairs or whatever. They're the lunatic fringe within that organization that don't necessarily actually do any soldierly fighting. They're there just to interrogate people and find witches and whatnot. You would think they would dress them differently considering what they do for the Aes Sedai. Because in the books, actually, they do look different. They're all
they have
white,
like a big bright yellow shepherd's crook or something on there.
Everyone has the yellow sunburst. They have a big red shepherd's crook.
Red shepherd's crook. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So they could have done something like with red on them or like something that stands out. You're right. I mean, Valda is not a questioner in the books. There's another character.
Yeah.
Right.
So they kind of combined him. But yeah, I think you're right. They should have done something different with the questioners to kind of make them stick out a little more.
Yeah.
Although, speaking of Valda and my face,
I think they tried to do it in literally season 1 when you could see how Bornhold is just disgusted by Valda, and he's just like when they run into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
other than that,
but again, because there's no prevailing identity for the organization, that just comes off as Bornhold personally disliking Valda because he's a creep and an asshole.
Yeah,
not because because he's ideologically.
Most of the questioners are creeps and assholes, so that's kind of their identity.
There's one question. I'm talking about the show. There's one questioner in the show.
Right. They don't do enough. And I imagine the show does literally set up for there's gonna be a lot of Whitecloak shit next season.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be Perrin and the Whitecloaks, but where you would probably find out more about their culture, the same way they did with the Aiel this season or whatever else. But yeah, I didn't think about that until you said it. Being that there's Jeffrey Bornhold, Dain Bornhold, and Valda as the 3 Whitecloaks that have any sort of personality and have any sort of character. There is no real strong ethos for what they are, because Jeffrey Bornhold's seems like a decent dude, and Valda seems like a creepy jerk. And what are the Whitecloaks? Who knows?
Yeah.
It's interesting. That is odd. You look like what's his face? I'm blanking on it. There's a character in Super Smash Brothers that was he's from the old video games that were the old handheld video games that you would play before they were Game Boys or anything like that, or it's just an 8-bit, not even 8-bit, a stick figure guy walking across things or whatever.
I mean, it's interesting you put it that way, because that Joe's mask currently looks like what if Pong was a guy.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Play and Catch.
I'm not sure how much longer I could keep this on. Bothering my face a bit.
We'll take it off.
I'm not doing any wonders for mine either.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here, Joe. I'll take mine off.
Oh, okay. We're doing
Oh
that.
my God, it was Tom the whole time.
I'm gonna take my face.
I won. I kept it on longer.
That's it. I'm giving you the win here, so you can take it off.
Whew.
Joe's here.
Tom,
Tonight.
you could take off the mask.
Oh.
Burned.
No.
Burn. I'm so sorry, Tom.
And now's the time when Jen and I pull our Mission Impossible style faces off and reveal that we've been each other the whole time. And I've totally faked you guys out.
Even the background changes as you pull your mask off.
Somehow.
Or those are just screenshots of the backgrounds. They're just Zoom
that'd be
backgrounds.
great.
Oh well.
Wish we had the technology.
We do.
We do.
We do.
That part we have, yes.
Okay.
I want to say one of the best scenes I think in this episode is the Aram Trolloc scene. I like that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I do love the editing of this episode. You know, when they do they're really the cutaways to like the other parts, like this part, Loyal at the Waygate with Bane and Shiad. I thought like they're all really well placed. The editing was really, you know, really tight and on point. Like even when Perrin has Fane, and Fane's like, oh, you could kill me. There's still thousands of Trollocs coming through the Waygate, and then it cuts to to Loyal at the Waygate. Like I was like, the cuts were very thoughtful. But that whole Aram and the Trolloc scene was so good. And then I couldn't help but think when Illa sees him kill the Trolloc, she had the same face that Lewin's mother had on.
Yeah.
It was like, it was so good. Sorry, Jen.
Oh no, I thought you were saying sorry because Jen was going to say something.
No, I said sorry, Jen, because I said so good.
Oh. In that scene where Arm's running from the Trolloc, and it's a little weird because it's a very brief cut, and then they go back and finish the Arm running from the Trolloc scene. But the Trolloc is running through the woods, and they cut to Valda stalking through the town and just stabbing who I have to assume was a fake Whitecloak, but it's not clear.
Yeah, right. I thought that was weird, so I had to rewind that. I was like, why is he fighting the... Oh.
And then they cut right back to the Trolloc to say, hey, this guy's a monster too.
Oh, well done.
Everything, like, I swear to God, I'm not just doing this as a bit. Everything about the supporting characters in this episode is done really, really well.
So you mean everybody but Perrin is what you're saying,
yes,
Brendan?
Yeah,
that's
exactly what I mean.
Everybody but Perrin.
I did say it.
I said it. Saying. There's only one main character in this episode. God damn it.
Okay, I'm just making sure there's only one main character.
Yeah, I guess Alanna is up there on the main-ish.
Alanna's probably the biggest supporting character, but she's a supporting character.
Yeah, she just got main credited this season.
Yeah, I mean, how many times is Alanna going to get shot with arrows? I mean, and almost die.
Many times.
How does Alanna get impaled and then like somebody just gets a lucky shot right to the heart, dead?
If she had a warder, maybe she would.
Alanna, this is a joke, but not really. Alanna has character levels, and Days is an NPC.
That's true.
She's a zero
like
level.
One or two.
Alana's just got way more hit points.
She's a level 0 character.
Yeah.
Come
on.
on.
Alana's like a level. Alana's like a level, 13.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody gets to. I was saying this last week. Not everybody gets to be Kirk and Spock. They need a red shirt.
Yeah.
Days is a red shirt. I'm sorry. I don't care how many 50-page backstories there are.
You know what?
Days Conger is just as prominent in the show as she is in the book.
It's funny because
perfectly appropriate.
Like, Alanna gets impaled like through the chest. Like it's horrible. She would die eventually, but like she's still like it takes her so long to get close to death, and Days is just like dead before she hits the ground.
I'm not joking.
It's the same wound. Yeah. I don't know.
No, well, Days hit Days' very enlarged liver from the years of alcohol abuse.
Well, I was gonna say when she dies, I need to make a meme of her, getting killed and just say, "Looks like I picked a really bad day to quit drinking."
Well done.
Yeah, I mean, we could get into you want to get into like the medical part of this? Like,
it just bothers me.
You ever hear those stories?
We're qualified for that.
If that bullet was 2 inches to the left, you would have been dead kind of scenario.
She could have like what's the word?
I
twitched
don't know.
a little bit before.
Alana's also has a warder, which gives her a little bit more strength.
Guess, yeah. All right, fine.
And we saw Leandrin get stabbed with 2 swords in the chest and live.
She was healed immediately.
Perrin got an axe in the chest earlier this season.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like multiple times.
Yeah.
But he's got lots of muscles.
Didn't get through.
He did this. held the axe with his pecs.
Yeah, with his
Yeah.
hands and his chest. The axe.
And his
He
wedding
did
ring.
at one point legitimately
He's
stop
good.
the axe with his hand.
His wedding
Like,
ring. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. It's
Whatever.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's cool.
Clearly not fun.
But it's just like, yeah, it was just another like Alanna almost died from getting shot with an arrow type. Like we just saw this like a couple episodes ago.
Well, a couple of episodes. No, it's totally different, Joe. A couple of episodes ago, she got shot with a bunch of little arrows.
Yeah.
This episode, she got shot with one huge arrow.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It's
It is
totally different.
It is very different. One was from Trollocs, one was from Whitecloaks. But they both, I assume.
That was from the Whitecloak? Oh, the other ones with the Whitecloak.
Yeah, the first
The
one.
little ones are from the mic.
I
You
assume
weren't-
that
is that the one you weren't here for?
Matt's sisters healed her again because she did say, well, I don't know if they must have healed her, right? They must have
No,
figured out a
after
way.
they were able to
Yes.
channel again, after they
Yeah,
Yeah, like
killed
once the
Valda.
fight was over.
Yeah. Because she says
Yeah,
you
once-
saved my life twice, but I wasn't sure if she meant like you killed Valda because he would have killed me.
No, I think they killed Valda and then they turned around and healed her.
I mean,
Right after
in that case, it was probably thrice.
3
Right.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Valda doesn't like run when he sees them channeling, though.
He can't see them channeling, I don't think.
Oh, you're right.
We're
He
gonna
says
get
it's
into
you.
this.
He says it was you.
Yeah,
When
I
they
know.
start channeling.
That bothered me, Jen.
They're
when
making
he's
fire. Are they creating fire? They're like
maybe he actually sees like the fire like coming out of them to go at him. They're not seeing the weaves. He's not seeing the
Oh,
weaves. He's seeing
right.
the result
it's
of the weaves.
confusing.
Brendan's gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up."
I have
yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
No kidding. My second note of the episode is a quote from Alanna. You can see my weaves when she's talking to
Yeah.
super important character Case Conger.
Yeah.
Followed by my note, this shit again.
So
How
they're
does she
still
know? Because she could see that she's looking at
yeah,
her.
because she's watching
like-
her. She's
Okay.
sitting there watching them, so she feels like she must see the weaves. That's why she keeps staring this
Right,
way.
she's looking at where they are, not at
She's
what.
learning the weaves.
Have we considered the possibility that somebody at Amazon watched the third season and got to the end of episode 7 and was like, whoa, Valda's out? No more.
So am I.
Yeah,
Valda's
I'm
good.
out.
That was me.
Valda was-
that
Valda's
was me.
easily the best villain. He's gone. No more show.
Yeah, you're right.
well, or was it Loyal
yeah.
dying? And
Also
then-
a possibility.
which spoiler alert, Loyal lives through the entire series. He does not die at all. He makes it all the way through.
Yeah.
Imagine Loyal wrote a whole book about how Perrin is such an honorable man, and then at the end he was like, "I'm not keeping my promise. Fuck you guys." As the voiceovers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perrin.
yeah. He had no intention of coming back.
Well, that when I was rewatching
I don't
this,
think
there's
that.
the line when Perrin says to him, like after you destroy the Waygate, don't you come back. I
Right.
was like, wow, that was cold knowing what happens.
Yes, I mean,
he told
he
me to
meant
go
going to the
rest,
setting.
rest, but not
I know. He did say
eternally.
go to the setting after that, but it was just funny. He said, don't come back.
And he said his last name when he was saying goodbye to him.
Yes.
You don't last name someone you're going to see in a little bit.
I'm
No.
totally gonna Jen Isgro you the next
No.
They
Good
sent
night, Jennifer Isgro.
yes, that of course is the scene where brilliant, inspiring General Lord Perrin Goldeneyes outright says to the giant and the 2 ninjas, 3 more fighters
Yeah.
aren't going to make a difference. And those 3 fighters are objectively the most successful
Yeah.
Right.
in the
Two best
entire.
fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Bain and
Loyal.
Chiad, Bain, Chiad, and Maxim are their 3 best. I mean, if you could probably better than Perrin at this point.
I'm not saying he shouldn't have sent them,
Yeah.
because obviously he should have. But like,
Yeah,
oh, you
that's
guys
a
aren't
really
gonna make a
important
difference.
task. Like, if they don't succeed, then it doesn't matter what Perrin does at the
Right.
2 Rivers.
Do you think it would have
they're all
been better if they stopped the messenger that was coming to tell them that they needed reinforcements? so that message never got to them, and then they just killed those like 6 people, and it would have been
That's
because I'm
wow,
like,
Jen,
they're
that's a
letting
great
that
point.
messenger run. I mean, they didn't really know, they didn't know that person was coming, but I was just like, wow, if they would have took that one messenger out, this whole thing might. Well, he probably still would have had to destroy the Waygate, but it would have been a little less fighting.
That's a great point, Jen.
Oh well,
It's true.
Great
Captain
point.
Hindsight.
Yeah.
Um.
So, I mean, we could get a little book spoilery at this part too, right? There's another Aiel character named Gaul. He's a male Aiel. That's kind of Perrin's little sidekick, and he's the one that goes with Loyal. Bane and Chiad actually.
Little, he's like he's like 6'10".
Parents' little sidekick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean little in stature. I just meant like he's like Perrin's, sidekick basically in the books. Him and Loyal are like Perrin's sidekicks.
I mean, I feel like the concept of the sidekick is inherently diminutive, no matter how big they are.
Yeah, but I meant not
Chewbacca's
stature.
a sidekick.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Brendan. So he and Loyal go to close the Waygate. Bane and Chiad stay in the Two Rivers with they hang out with Fael.
Actually, yeah, they don't stay in the Two Rivers. They go with Fael, who leaves.
Oh, do they go with Fael or do they stay?
They go with Fael, I think.
I don't remember.
I don't remember if they go with Fael or stay in the Two Rivers, but that's right, because Fael leaves and then she comes back. But Perrin doesn't die. It's all you have to do is that little leaf. Loyal doesn't die. That little leaf that they have, that's kind of like the doorknob of it, and it stays on the Waygate. And they just you just move it into another spot to open the Waygate. All you have to do is take the leaf, and then they can't open the Waygate. That's all you have to do. That's all he does is he goes in. He takes.
No, they fight.
There's fight. Yeah,
there's tons of fighting. Yeah,
there's fighting like outside, just like in the show.
Yeah,
but they go there. He opens the Waygate, grabs the leaf, and then that's it, and he leaves. And that's how they close the Waygate. He doesn't have to kill.
You take the Waygate off, and like the Waygate dies, right? It just
eventually, I think if the leaf is away from it for so long, whatever. But they can't. There's no channeling
visually, I guess.
Well, you have the battle there, I think, but they just wanted to kill Loyal. They were done with his character.
Yeah. Like that's also right. I was just gonna say, if they do that, they can't kill Loyal, who had either served his purpose or whose makeup had gotten too expensive.
I think there's multiple things. Yeah, I think there's that. I think the actor himself was a little bit like, I don't want to really it's cool and all, but I don't want this every year.
Yeah, a lot of
every 3 years.
In that much, yeah.
Well, there and Loyal is in the rest of the series, but is nowhere near as primary a character as he is in the beginning. For a lot of times, he's just hanging out, just with people.
He's your knowledge guy. Like if you have a question or something like that, Loyal's there. He knows the answer because he's so well read and learned.
Becomes more prominent again as the series progresses towards the end, where he gets a lot of stuff to do and basically convinces all the rest of the Ogier that they need to fight in the last battle. And then there's all that, but none of that was happening on the show. They were going to a setting and having
there weren't any other Ogier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Right.
Yeah, I think this was the sign that they were either not going to have any more Ogier or maybe somebody else pop. They could have maybe one more pop up at some point just to serve some sort of purpose or plot line.
Just going to have a backup Loyal show up.
Yeah,
is it Super Troopers or?
No, it's
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Landfill 2.
Landfill. You guys could just call me Landfill, just so it'd be like he never died.
Oh man,
that's such a great. It's a great thing they did there. Yeah, that could be Loyal's twin brother.
Yeah, and we talked about this when we first watched it again, but they do when he dies, the Horn of Valir music plays, yeah, we'll bring him back in season 8, guys.
Great.
Right.
I'm really looking forward to that.
I would have been.
Yeah.
On that subject, there is this is much earlier in the episode, but when Loyal tries to get out of whichever one it is. I'm sorry, everybody.
Chiad.
Owing him toe. And he thinks he's got them. Like he thinks he's outfoxed them and he outruled them. And they're just like, aha, there's a loophole in your loophole. So you're stuck with us.
And
he sighs and it's great because he's like,
yeah. I did have notes about this one too, because like they could stay either way if they wanted to. Like they didn't have to owe him toe to stay. They could have been like, okay, we're still gonna stay though. Like we have free will.
Well, that's very much like the books, where every guy just assumes that every woman like is only doing what they're doing for them, and not because the woman's choosing to do it. You know,
I don't know. Do they think? I feel like when he's seen them fight, I don't think.
No, I think he believes that they're good fighters, but I think everyone there is like, well, we're clearly going to die tonight, so like, surely you want to leave and not die. I'm gonna make sure that you don't have to stay. You know, whereas they have agency. You know?
Yeah, I didn't like going back, like watching it again. I didn't like the first part of that scene where he's like, they're looking at each other like, oh, we're going to have to kill him because those are the rules of the game. Yeah. Like, is that what we're going to get to a point where I guess we have to kill him because that's what the game says we have to do. And I was like, that's kind of stupid. And then when they turned it back on him, though, I was like, okay, this salvaged it, I think.
Do you guys think that Bane and Chiad would have died if the Waygate didn't explode?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like in the fight?
Yeah, they were laying on the floor covered by Trollocs and soldiers. It was the end. Like, I do think that, like, you know, they might have taken a few of them out, but that was
from a like plot logistics standpoint. That's why the Waygate explodes.
Yeah. I just never, when I'm watching it and they play like the dramatic, even the first time I watched it, they play like the dramatic music and they stand up and put their veils up as if like this is our last fight. I'm just like, never once did I think that they were going to die because they're so good at fighting. It's just like, all right, it's just another day for them. Like I never even crossed my mind that there was a chance that they could die.
It didn't cross my mind that Loyal was going to die either until he did. Yeah, I will say this, that blowing up of the Waygate serves the other purpose of, because, Perrin sees it in the distance when he's got Fane there, and he's like, oh, I guess your reinforcements aren't coming.
It happened perfectly for his conversation with Fane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well timed.
Almost as if he were.
Which speaking of Fane, when Fane shows up with with his fake Whitecloaks and everything goes to shit, and Dain, not Dain, is it Dain? Yeah, it's Dain.
Fane.
Dain says like he and Perrin are still arguing, and he said, "I didn't know about Fane." And Perrin counters with, "You should have." And like
he's just mad.
I get he's mad. I get like emotions are running high, but Patton Fane is a magic con man, Perrin, and you know this. Like,
yeah,
you didn't know.
Give the guy just a little break.
Just because I killed your dad, you're all fucking up all over the place, man.
Get your shit together.
But like, you're right. But also, like, Dain should have realized, hey, these guys.
I mean,
it's unfair. It's unfair of Perrin.
If he wasn't drunk all the time.
Yeah,
it is unfair, and I think that's intentional. I think like they have such a caustically maladjusted relationship.
Yeah,
they're very dysfunctional. I do feel like we talked about this, I think after you left last time, but like Brendan Joe mentioned earlier that Perrin has a character Gaul who's like one of his sidekicks and best buddies and hangs out with him like till the bitter end. He's there at the very end of the series with him. And I was like, it very well might just be Dain in this show. Like Dain could just be his running buddy, and like the next season is like Perrin and Dain versus the bad Whitecloaks.
Oh yeah, I mean it's very clearly setting up for Dain to do a I don't want to say a face turn, but like eventually end up being on Perrin's side entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does in the books. That's what happens.
Yeah.
But
he
he's not.
saves Perrin's life at one point, and that's
Right.
kind of like the turning point. He saves him against another Whitecloak who tries to kill him, tries to kill Perrin.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Which we very well could get because that other character's in the show and was introduced. I say we could have gotten.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, could have gotten.
Yeah.
Unlikely now. Yes.
Yes.
Highly. I was going to ask, sticking on that Thane part, do you think, right, because Dain wasn't going to come back. He was like, screw you, Perrin, we'll finish, we'll clean up whatever the Trollocs leave behind. And then he shows up and he says it was the right thing to do. Do you really think Dain came to that conclusion on himself, or do you think Thane kind of had a hand in that?
I think I think he came to that conclusion by himself.
Okay. I think Thane might have been involved in that.
If he's just completely psychologically destroyed and easily manipulated by Pat and Thane, you have to show us that.
Yeah.
Okay. Which maybe they should have.
I don't know. I agree with Brendan.
It didn't happen, so they didn't.
Maybe it did. We just didn't see it.
Okay.
You're gonna make Brendan like the episode even less.
I'm asking if it did. That was my question.
Yeah,
I never thought about it.
Yeah.
So I assumed
Because it works out for Thane perfectly, right? He gets to stroll right into the two rivers and.
Yeah, but the other way works out for Thane too. He's there to kill the two rivers, and either way he'll do it. So I think.
Well, it's easier when the gate's wide open and you could just walk in.
Well, I think any Whitecloaks that went, they would have opened the gate for. Like, if he was just like, all right, let's just go there. Like, they would have seen Whitecloaks coming and let them in, and then they would have noticed Thane. It worked out better for them that Dain was there because they had other people fighting the Whitecloaks with them. But yeah, I don't know.
Dain's a good guy in the show, even though he does one bad thing. I think he goes, yeah. I think his better nature is revealed here.
I like Dain so much that I'm like, Natty, why are you trying to escape from the cage? Why did you have to reach for those keys? Why couldn't you just stay in your cage until somebody came to get you? God damn it!
Yeah, like the whole
do.
Look what you made in Jen.
Jen.
Jesus.
I have the answer. I have the answer for you.
Slavery's wrong. Let's just put that out there.
Throw that on the table.
Just saying.
Yeah, she could have. Stupid Natty. You brought this on yourself.
Well, whatever.
We gotta.
It's fine. It's
not like and he didn't do it himself, but yes, he allowed it to happen, which is what Perrin says, I think, to him in the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. He's just annoyed. It's fine.
Now they're even though.
Everything ended. Everything ended perfectly.
Speaking of opening the gate, I don't remember if it's in the cold open or right after the opening logo or whatever. They're all in town practicing their spear fighting or whatever they're doing, and someone raises the alarm because they think Trollocs are approaching the gate. Everybody rushes to the gate and they have their weapons and everything. It's like broad daylight. It's the middle of the afternoon, and there's people on the wall. Like there's people up watching, right. And it is only when Perrin gets to the gate and looks through the fence that he's like, "No, it's the Tuathan that let them in." Like everyone's freaking out because they think it's just a bunch of hippies who are obviously just people in carts. It's just very weird.
They just see a lot of hair. And a general sense of uncleanliness.
They're
like, oh, it must be the truck.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have been much further away.
Yes.
So they're right there.
Right. No, like, if there, like, this should have been a Perrin has wolf senses moment where like somebody sees like a plume of smoke coming down, of dust coming down the road, and Perrin with his wolf eyes goes, "No, those are those are tinker wagons." You know.
What
Yes.
your wolven eyes see.
Yes.
They try to do like, if you notice, like when he peers through, it's like blurry at first and then gets into focus. Like I think they were trying to show you like this is Perrin's wolf eyes kicking in, but then they were just like right.
Yeah, but then they're just
were
there.
right
They're just right there,
Just right
though.
there, man.
They're right there, though. And I agree. They should have been much further away. And yeah, I was like, there's guys right up on the towers too, Brendan. I was thinking the same thing. And then yeah, they're right there. Just as the Shido were right there when they in episode 4, when they were like, oh no, Shido.
If they're off
Where'd they
screen,
come
they're
from?
not there yet.
Yeah.
Can't see them.
We established that in the second season
Yeah.
when Rand and Moraine are hiding behind the camera. You know?
Yeah,
Like Bugs and Daffy
Just
from
over
Elmer.
here. Yeah.
just off.
Although
off camera.
when the and I don't know if this is something that the show did intentionally, and I kind of suspect not, but there's when they come in and they're talking about what happened, and Aram's talking about how his grandfather was killed, and he's having like he and his mom grandmother are having this like mini debate about the validity of this as a way of life.
Right.
I was watching it thinking like, now that they're talking about it, and obviously like we went through the whole history of the Tinkers in episode 4, like it feels statistically impossible that a culture of nomads who literally never fight even to save their own lives
Right.
could continue to exist for as long as they have. And I was thinking about that. And then later in the episode, when they're preparing for the attack, they have them in the meeting, the strategy session that they can't participate in. And Perrin's like, if it all goes bad, will you take the children and run away? And I was like, oh, that's how they persist. They just pick up war orphans.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm like, okay, you're Tinkers now.
They
Come
do
on.
recruit people
No
too.
fighting.
They're like Jehovah's Witnesses in that sense, where they will they go out and do recruit.
They're
They
trying
were
to
try- they
recruit
were
Perrin the
actively
whole
trying to
time.
recruit
Yeah,
Perrin.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
So the
It's-
show presented me with a problem and then solved it, and I appreciated it.
It is though. It's
That's
hard to believe that.
75%.
It's hard to believe that they would live. I will say this: like, Trollocs aren't around a lot
Yeah,
prior
it's
to
just,
this.
like,
The only time you
there's
see Trollocs are up in the Borderlands only, and that this is just because like the end is coming, you know, or whatever.
And normal
so they have to worry
time
mostly.
periods,
Yeah,
they're
they have to
not
worry
like-
about bandits mostly and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why they always
And now-
move. They're-
And now that we're talking about it, I think at one point the IEL say that something to the effect of like it's incredibly dishonorable to attack them. So maybe they're just not getting
For the Aiel, yeah.
well, yeah.
The Aiel actually, I think, protect them, and if they're in the waste, they actually right? Don't they protect them?
Yeah, they well, it's like
They don't
they
attack
protect / shun them. So,
Yeah.
like, no one goes near them, and they don't let anything else go near them.
Yeah.
But they don't know why. And
Yeah,
so
well,
all the
it's-
regular IL soldiers are like, oh, it's because they're dishonorable like people, and all the chiefs are like, it's us.
Yeah, the chiefs and the wise ones. I like there's that great scene in the beginning with Bane and Chiad and like talking about how they wouldn't like dirty themselves with
Yeah.
you know, sleeping with a tinker and spit, and it's so funny because of like now knowing, you know, from episode 4. You're like, oh, that's right. 99 or 95% of the IEL have no idea about this. Only the chiefs and wise ones.
For another couple of days.
Yeah. for one more episode. Yeah, I like that a lot. Bane and Chiad are just awesome in this episode.
They are.
Oh yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
I miss them already.
Well, we'll see them one more time.
Will we?
Oh, in the
Yeah,
show, you mean?
in the show, they
very
had one more
last-
scene.
The very
Oh,
last.
that scene that was filmed at the same time as the other scene
Yes.
of them looking off a cliff.
Oh yeah,
The end of the
Just-
last episode.
they just switch out Fail for
No, they're
Loyal.
all in it.
Well, Loyal's.
No, in the end of last episode, they go to see how many white cloaks.
Oh, that's right. It
whatever
is
it
Fail, yeah.
And then they just like do the same thing again.
Instead,
Right.
cut
It's
to
Trollocs.
White
It's
Cloaks.
Trollocs in the last episode. It's Whitecloaks in the last.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
I don't know if
It's
it's
not the
exactly
same
the same, but
footage.
yeah.
But
no,
it's
I
clearly
understand.
the same
I know what you're saying. I know
Yeah,
what
they
you're saying.
clearly filmed it on the same day
Just go stand
Right.
behind those trees.
at the same location.
Yeah.
Right. This is a slightly different.
They just
Part
took
of
the
the cliff.
waygate down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't even do that. This is just like their point of view shot, and
Yeah.
then it just cuts
Yeah.
to a different shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bane Chiad Fail, very cool in this episode.
All the
I
supporting characters are like all the.
Yeah, I know.
They're all great. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. Like
Yeah,
it's
Maxim's good. Everyone's good.
Maxim's great. Alanna kills a bunch of people with a hailstorm. It's awesome.
yeah, her and Maxim make up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And Perrin goes on a killing rampage. It's still one of my favorite scenes as well. Kill the ones I miss, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen a hornier woman on television.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that still stands.
Yeah. Her response to
on,
that.
That's-
on a respectable TV show, at least.
That's
That's
Well,
classic Fail. Turned on by Perrin's aggression.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
that's
I
it.
don't really have anything else in my notes here. I mean, there's the end scene with Fane, which we kind of talked about a little bit.
What do you think Fane is saying in the Trolloc language?
Andale.
I really know that there's a direct translation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I wish there was
stop eating them and leave.
Yeah, I wish there was a fade in this episode.
Yes,
maybe
I agree.
At least one.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I agree.
Agreed.
There.
Yeah.
Like
no,
they could
no,
have said that
no
the Fade
fades this
was
season.
controlling the Trollocs.
Yeah,
And he could have been like, let's leave Fade. And that's like actual magic that's happening.
Yeah. When they said that, I remember the first time we saw this, and he said, something's controlling them. I was like, all right, we're gonna get a fade in this episode. Because in the books, Brendan, like Trollocs are kind of linked to the fades, and the fades can kind of control them in a way, like influence them and make them, fight and whatever.
Right.
So I thought they were gonna have a fade, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. I wonder who's gonna fight the fade, and is it gonna, is Alanna gonna kill him? Is it the Maxim or whatever? I just wanted to see the fade fight, but we didn't get it. And then we learned Fane is the one controlling them,
Yeah. I mean,
which is a little disappointing, but
it is, but like also,
controlling them by telling them what to do.
yeah, he's
Not
like a
even-
general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So, I guess this is our last, because we're getting towards the end. This is our last spoiler story time bit, right? Fane in the books is very different at this point. And we might have talked about this before. I don't know. But he gets infected by the same stuff that infects Matt in Shadow Logoth in that at the same time. Like,
The dagger kind of thing.
A venom symbiote.
yeah. Except he's just like, this is fucking awesome.
Right.
And
Also, it's like a carnage symbiote.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And and much like that, he becomes like a insane psychopathic
Got it.
murderer. And all of his like magical con man abilities get like
Mhm.
up to the nth degree. He's like super worm tongue from Lord of the Rings and just
Okay.
goes and like influences people in power and like corrupts them and does all sorts of crazy stuff. But he's like he's legitimately magical with like an evil magic that opposes the Dark One's evil magic. Like if you remember, Shadow Logoth was destroyed by hate, but hatred of the Dark One, and it like so it's a different type of
Okay.
evil. And so Fane, who was manipulated by the Dark One to go be a bloodhound to hunt these boys, specifically ran down, is now filled with magical power that's opposed to the Dark One, which only drives him even crazier. And here he just seems to be like a high-ranking dark friend. I don't know, like.
Yeah, I mean, in his speech conversation with Perrin at the end, he basically just proudly declares himself a lackey.
Right.
Which is like I actually really like that part, because like his whole point, and he just outright says it, like, I don't hate you. The dark one wants to destroy this town just to fuck with the Dragon Reborn, so I'm going to destroy the town. That's my
that's my bag,
life.
Yeah.
I love that he just outright says he just wants to do it to like hurt Rand's feelings.
Right. That's it. Like,
that's it. And he's fine with that. That's great.
Did you see him last episode? That guy's on an edge right now.
Yeah.
No, which it is fun, and I think that the actor playing Fane does really well with what he's given.
Yeah.
It's just it is at this point such a radically different. Like, he's literally like controlling Trollocs that are like zombies. It's like completely just off the rails in a different way.
So, remember? Okay, so in season 2, Perrin and the Shinarans and Elias stroll up into that town, and they find a Fade nailed to a door.
Yeah.
Fane is the one who, in the books, Fane is the one who nails the Fade to the door.
Because Fade wants to take the horn where he wants to take it to the Shanshan, and the Fade wants to take it back to the Dark One. And so they're fighting over like where to go.
I gotta all due respect to Robert Jordan. I don't know who you're talking about wanting to do which thing.
Sorry.
Because Fade and Fane. I just don't know.
Pat and Fane.
There you go.
Wants to take the horn in the books.
Okay.
To where he does take it to the Shanshan.
To the Shanshan. Okay.
Right. He wants it. Like, his goal at this point is to kind of try and break free of the Dark One's control.
Got it.
And the Fade, the Murdral,
the Murdral
is like, no, we're going to bring it where we're supposed to bring it, back to the Dark One. And so they're kind of fighting for who's in control of that group. So Pat and Fane's just like, fuck this, I'm gonna nail your eyes to this door. Like you do. Yeah. And that's just, I don't know. Something did that in season 2. It's unresolved.
Right. He's much creepier in the books. Like, there's that one scene, I think, in the second or third book where he tortures the boy and his mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
that character's not gonna be on television the way he is in the books. He's like, it's just not on this television show, at least.
No.
But too, like, he ends up becoming like almost like a Gollum-esque character for these, in that.
Yeah, the other evil that's in opposition, or its own evil.
Right. But he doesn't play any sort of Gollum role in the end game.
No.
So I feel like they're just using important. No. I feel like they're just almost using him as just, like I said, like, okay, we need a powerful dark friend here. We need somebody to be creepy there. Can we get some whistling in this scene?
Yeah, but I mean, if they killed Pat and Fane there, I wouldn't have been surprised. I would have been less surprised. I would have been less surprised than I was that Loyal died.
I'm seldom like this, but they already killed 2 African American actors in this episode that had recurring roles on this show.
Oh,
yeah. Let's not do that to everybody.
I thought you were going to say they already killed one bad guy. They're not going to kill another one.
Valda and
Oh, right. Jesus. Right, of course.
So
Ugh. Ah.
they're not African American, neither of them. But
Well,
you understand my point I'm making.
Well, I mean, they couldn't kill Pat and Fane, Joe, because that would have involved Perrin doing something decisive.
Oh,
Well, it's funny because when he first holds up on killing Fane, and I'm like, you just like slaughtered a bunch of people. You cannot be like having some sort of remorse or concern about killing this other guy who's responsible for all of this. But then he asked him the question, and
Right.
I really wish you would have seen Ingtar's face behind him, just saying,
Yeah.
"Ask him why, because that goes back to that scene in season 2.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, you know your answer, now kill him. And then,
Well, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, but I mean, they kind of save it where he realizes Fane's the one controlling him. He's like, wait, if I keep him alive, I could end all of this, which is okay. I get it. That makes sense.
I think I think the show, I think that it does make it very clear, and like all my ragging on Perrin's side, even if he kills Fane, they're still gonna lose,
right.
or if they don't, maybe not necessarily lose, but if he kills Fane, they're gonna have to keep killing Trollocs, and more people are gonna die, and that's not what he wants. And joking aside, that's a good leadership call.
Right.
No, it is. Yeah, I think yes. At first, I'm like wondering, like, why aren't you?
Oh yeah, sure.
And then you're like, okay, that makes you're making some sense, Perrin. Way to save
your
the day.
Berserker Rage was only 4 rounds.
He did. Yeah.
It was more than 4 rounds.
He's suffering from his exhaustion.
No, he's got like multi-attack. He's killing like 3 guys per round.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He is dual wielding.
That's true too.
And he throws the hammer to knock him down.
He does.
That part's awesome.
That was pretty cool.
All right.
I like how Fane's calling him out, and he's like, all right, I'm coming.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, whoa,
Yeah,
I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets through
Fane,
the last
he
2
plays that. He
Trollocs.
plays that
Yeah.
very well. He's just like cackling and screaming. And then, oh.
Well, you see, what I meant to say actually was that, remember when I sold your friend the lamps?
Yeah. Remember when I just slit that woman's throat, right? A few seconds ago?
Right.
Right in front of you? That was an accident. It's fake blood. See, she's still alive.
She was a dark friend.
Right. You didn't know, but I actually, she was planning to kill you later. Puts on the glasses. You would hit again.
What is that from?
Is that a Marx Brothers?
Batman.
Among other
The
things.
Marx Brothers.
Batman
They got
89.
glasses.
Yeah, Batman does it too. Yes, but I think it's a Marx Brothers bit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty cool too.
That would have been awesome if he pulled out a fake pair of glasses and said that. Yes. Oh my gosh.
My only other note is that I think I might have a slight crush on Egwene's new mom.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. That's all I have. That's all I have to say about that.
Good.
All right.
Anyone have anything else that
I
we
don't
missed?
have a slight crush on Egwene's new mom, so I think
Okay.
we can
Well, good then. She's all mine.
go for it, Joe. No. I guess we can move on to ratings, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Anyone want to go first on this spooky evening?
I want to scare myself.
All right, I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
This still was a really cool episode. I mean, the fighting, how unrealistically tactic wise it was, and I still enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. I will give it a 4.25.
All right, I'll go. I really like this episode too, a lot. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah. I believe when we did this the last time, I gave it a 5 because I loved it. Beyond, I no, there were no flaws were flawed enough for me to knock any points off. I wouldn't say the same thing this time. I think, but I still really like this episode. I think I'm gonna go 4.25 as well.
Uh.
I feel like we're setting Brendan up to
Bring it
2.
down.
No.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. No. Yeah, it's 3. It's fine. Like I just, as I said at the as I said at the beginning of the show, it's well made. It's a well made piece of television. It's primarily about a character who I never liked particularly, and on this rewatch, that lack of liking turned into active disdain. So, there's only so much I can possibly enjoy it. It's not bad. I just didn't enjoy watching it.
Right.
Fair enough. We shouldn't have let you go last, I don't think.
I
What?
feel like Brendan's gone last every episode for this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make you go first next week, or probably make
Okay.
Tom go first.
Yeah.
Whoever's most likely
I
to
feel
give it
like-
the lowest
I
score
feel
goes
like-
first.
I mean, yeah. I'm so curious as to what's going to happen when we watch
Oh,
this
that's
movie.
right. We never. Well, Brendan gave us his score last time.
I gave my score, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what
No,
it was.
I'm
It wasn't
just-
worse than yours, though, Tom. It definitely wasn't.
No, but I feel like I've come in below every episode since episode 4 in this rewatch. Just, which I think we normally do.
I think
for the most
I
part.
went in higher on one of the
You did,
episodes.
yeah.
You did.
One or 2 episodes, not extremely higher, but yeah. Oh, it was episode 5. I think I liked it better than I did last time, or something like that. Whatever. What were our scores,
Yes, you
Brendan,
did.
last time for this episode?
As Tom said last time, I gave it a 5. Jen 4.75.
Wow.
Yeah. Joe also 4.5 down to 4.25, and I went with a 4.
Oh wow, you dropped a lot, huh?
Yeah.
I think we made you hate this episode more by just talking about it and telling you stuff from the books.
No. Joe, you should know by now. I don't give a shit how different it is from the books.
No,
I was
just
gonna
by
be-
our
I was-
talking about it.
I started out at the 3 and I stayed there. I hesitated when delivering the score because I was just thinking about it again. But yeah, it's just, again, it's a good episode about a character I have no use for.
Yeah.
Primarily
again,
about a character.
3 is not a bad score.
No, it's not.
No.
No.
Yeah. Stand by this.
The excitement and action makes up for some of that, I guess, about Perrin.
Sexy ninjas help too.
Always help.
Always help.
Always.
All right. Let's
Okay.
wrap it up. Let's wrap it up here. I want to remind everyone to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky. Join us over in Discord. It's hard to do
What?
this when I'm chewing on a Sour
Yeah.
Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was a good time to put that in your mouth.
I'm gonna
That's what she
finish
said.
this. I'm gonna finish this first, and then I'll go into the ending.
Just dead air. Just
Just watch him. Watch
Chewing.
him. Watch him.
this was watching Joe chew.
What flavor is it, Joe?
Sour.
It's a tropical.
They're all the same flavor.
No, the
They're
tropical
not.
ones have like mango-y flavors and maybe a
You
little
really
cantaloupe.
you really musically said the word tropical.
Well, it's because I have a Sour Patch Kid in my mouth.
The tropical.
I had to make sure I could
Wickedly
enunciate.
talented.
There, that's what it was.
Yes, it was.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
knew.
All right.
Look
Oh
at
boy.
The liquor store guy.
He knew.
He knew. How many references can we do before Joe swallows his Sour Patch again?
I want to remind everyone to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. Join us over in Discord to continue the conversation there. We also post our episodes on YouTube, so be sure to go to our YouTube page so like and subscribe. Rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts, and check out our merchandise and Patreon pages to support us that way. Links to all the aforementioned information are included in the show notes to this episode. Final thoughts, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Don't forget
Let's go,
to turn.
Blue Jays.
Well, actually, no. When you hear this, you should have already turned your clocks back if you live in the United States.
You haven't.
If you didn't, that's what's been wrong the last couple of days. Take care of that.
That's why you were late for work or early for work.
Yeah.
Early for work.
Early would be early.
You're setting the
Wait.
clocks back.
Yeah, it would be early.
Yeah.
So your
that's-
boss is really happy. So that's good.
Yeah.
No, it's
So-
not. It's never good when your boss is happy.
Thanks everyone for listening, and you'll hear us next time.